Welcome. Today, we're going on a little investigation. We're going to take a word you probably use every single day, pull it apart, and find a secret hiding inside that tells a much bigger story about the English language. So let me ask you this. How much can you really learn from just one word? You might think, not much. But you'd be surprised. We're about to see how even the most ordinary words can be clues to some really fascinating ideas.
All right, so the word we're going to put under the microscope today is neck. Yep, simple as that. It seems totally straightforward, right? But is it? We're going to dive into its entry on a dictionary page and see what's really going on.
Now, with any good mystery, you've got to start with the known facts. So first, we're just going to look at the surface-level stuff, everything you'd expect to see when you look up a word.
Okay, first up, exploring the obvious. Let's just cover what any dictionary entry for neck is going to tell us. So, of course, you've got the definition. The part of the body between the head and the torso. Simple enough, we all knew that. No surprises here. This is our baseline. And check this out. The entry even gives us this handy little table. It puts neck right there in the torso category, along with throat, shoulders, and chest. It all makes perfect sense. And finally, the pronunciation. The page confirms it's pronounced neck. So we've got the meaning, the context, and how to say it. That pretty much covers everything, right? Well, not so fast. This is where it gets really interesting. Because if you look just a little bit closer at that dictionary page, there's this one little sentence that's super easy to miss, and it changes everything. So now we're moving on to our next section, a clue in plain sight. Time to find the unexpected. And there it is. Tucked away at the top of the entry is this single, kinda weird line. Neck is on the Basic English 850 list. Now wait a minute. That's not a definition. That's not a pronunciation. That, right there, is a clue. And that obviously leads us to the big question. What in the world is the Basic English 850 list? I mean, that's not something you see in every dictionary entry. It sounds like our simple word neck belongs to some kind of exclusive club.
The answer, and you might not believe this, is actually on the very same page. We just have to know where to look. It's time to connect the dots.
Okay, so if we scroll all the way down, past all the usual stuff, we get to the very bottom where you find these little organizational tags for the page. We're looking for the categories section. And boom, look at this. Among all the normal categories you'd expect, like nouns and body parts, we find something that stands out. Right at the top of a list, BE 850.
B850, that's our match. The clue from the top of the page, the Basic English 850 list, leads us right here to this category tag at the bottom. We've just confirmed our word is part of something specific.
So the key here is the number, 850. Think about that. We're not talking about a list of tens of thousands of words. It's a really small, exclusive group. That number alone tells you this list was put together very, very carefully. And with that one discovery, we've gone from just looking at a single word to asking a much bigger question about language itself. What we found wasn't just a dictionary entry, it was more like a secret doorway. So here's the big reveal. The word neck isn't just another word in the dictionary. It's a core piece of a specially designed, minimalist version of English. It's part of a toolkit of just 850 essential words meant to make communication as simple as possible. And that leaves us with one last really fascinating question to think about. Why would anyone try to build a version of English with only 850 words? What's the point? Well, the idea was to create a super simple international language. But it makes you wonder, can you really express almost anything with such a small set of words? Something to chew on.